This is what we call
hater shit.
There is no better term. Channel called Crazy Train, making allegations and posting things about their company, about my name, and they were not happy. I was not fired. I was asked not to wear company clothing outside in public anymore, which I agreed to do. And less than a month later, I went into preterm labor with the twins. At 20 weeks, they both passed away in my hands. I delivered in the bathroom of an Airbnb at 5 months of pregnancy. Now, I have applied and obtained 20 legal jobs in the past 3 years, and all of them have ended within 2 to 3 weeks due to some sort of corruption, stalking, harassment in the workplace, etc., and so forth. And I have a list of them. They'll all be listed in my novel. Today I had an interview scheduled for right now, 11 a.m., with Matt from Ale Midwest. And that's a webinar. I signed up for this, or we communicated about this for about a week now. After we're done doing this, I just have to show this is an example. People keep saying, well, what do you mean they're not letting you work? Well, what do you mean they're not letting you get a job? I want you to see this is thousands of resumes of fake interviews, of really, really suggestive, abusive language rather than an interview, being chased and stalked and bullied around by fake security guards, just things of that nature. So this is one of numerous examples. I wanted to jump on and give you guys, I'm ready to go for the interview.
How's the interview?
I packed it all up and literally came over here to leave it to use the Wi-Fi at the hospital and make a doctor's appointment while we're here. What other use is there for a hospital, right? What better of a use is there for a hospital cafeteria than to help the population around them gain employment and do the right thing and, be in safe situations, et cetera, and so forth. If we care about society, if that's really what we're doing here. But again, I try logging on. It will not load the webinar. And this is, again, probably the, no exaggeration, 100th time that I've gone through all of this. And it's just BS at the other end. So when you guys are saying that we love you, Heather, and we're so sorry you're going through this, thank you. I really appreciate that compassion because it's been very difficult. When you guys are saying stuff like, this is a scam, I swear to God, I want to work. I don't want to ask anyone for a fucking dollar. I was telling Xavier, every time he acts up, if he sneezes wrong, and this is one of my toxic traits, I'm so independent. I'm like, you are so lucky that God took away my vehicle and my home, because I swear to God, I had no tolerance for anyone else's shit ever, at all in any way. They took away my car so that I can't drive away from you, so that I have to work out interpersonal issues. Me being rubbed the wrong way, I'm just...
All right, let me go ahead. I'm so glad there's already a couple of y'all in there watching. Yeah, stop. Stop telling people your business. First of all, we've already said that in the get-go. Stop telling people your business and your kids' business, anything about them, stop. And I pray, is this seriously, a job interview? I don't know. Maybe we're hopefully about to find out. But if you ever do get another job, Heather, just don't tell anyone where you work. Just work. It's nobody's business where you work anyways.
Ready to go. You know what I mean? So I just have learned to really value my peace, and the fact that I feel like I have no control over that right now is incredibly difficult, especially because I feel as though I've worked to attain a certain level of peace. I haven't spoken with my youngest daughter, Alexis, in 14 weeks now. That is paining me. I last took her to the park on a Monday. Also that same Wednesday of the week. The following week, she was supposed to have a dance recital. It was a Thursday.
I really hope her father or auntie, uncle, Nana, somebody was right there with Heather. Took my child to the park. You better fucking not have took your child to the park. You better have met somebody with your child to hang out at the park, and they better have been sitting right there. That's fucking neglect if they fucking leave a kid around you.
Scheduled for a Thursday. Her father showed up. Everything was fine. Then he called me later that evening and said, don't even try coming to her dance recital. I said, why? What's going on? He had no further information, hung up the call, and I've not been able to reach either one of them since. That's Alexis Rubio. My older children, Viviana Sanchez and Luis Sanchez, seem okay. I speak with them on FaceTime regularly. I did make the trip out there to bring my daughter. They're in the northwest suburbs and with no car and sometimes no fare for even the train. It's incredibly difficult to get there, but we walk there so that I could drop off my daughter a birthday gift. Xavier's father has been repaying me for all the money I spent on Airbnbs during the time that I was pregnant and working at Getir.
Can we just give that poor man a little shout out? Like, who the hell, why would he have to pay you back for any past Airbnbs? Like, that's so sad. And Xavier's a grown-ass man. I don't know if Xavier gets a check and his dad keeps it and then he gives it to Xavier. I don't know, but it's weird. He don't owe you nothing. He don't technically owe Xavier nothing.
In small increments of anywhere from $80 to $100 to $200 at a time, which I really appreciate. That's the only, money that we typically get, unless I'm getting a donation on Cash App, which if you guys want to donate on Cash App, thank you so much. I'd love to distract myself from this with a photo shoot. I have gotten nowhere with locating my youngest child. I cannot, for numerous reasons, rely on law enforcement. I don't know if it's because my phone is obstructed. So when I call 911, the calls have been rerouted historically, meaning someone hacks my phone and I call 911 and they reroute to a phone number that is not 911. That in itself is obstruction of justice. That is a felony. To prevent someone from calling police or law enforcement, that is a felony. But that has happened numerous times. Most recently, when I went to see my child and drop her off groceries about 2 weeks ago, and her father came out frantic and threw the groceries back onto my cart and said, absolutely not. And I said, what is going on? And he called law enforcement, and I went to the corner and I called them as well. And I said, look, if I stay there, I'm liable to get into a fist fight with this man, and I don't fight, so I'm worked up. I said, so I'm on the corner. If you guys need to come, I'm over here at an intersection less than a mile away. And the officer answers the phone, Officer Deneen. And the other officer starts saying little suggestive things. What's the significance of that? Well, Dylan, my counterpart on Love After Lockup, and whatever, lots of other roles in my life, some positive, some not so positive. He appeared on Love After Lockup with me, and that's how all of it started going public. And that's when the abuse really started and began to spiral. I just met Xavier 14 months ago, so 15, and he knew of what was going on and said that he was sent by, God and the district attorney and other powers that be to help me resolve the situation. So anyways, you guys, thank you for listening. As per usual, if you want to donate, Heather, HEATHER, go pro solo. The one Heather GEE account.
Bro, her eyes, she could barely keep them open. She definitely took a downer. I don't know what she took. She probably just smoked. But she's definitely feeling it. Look at her. Okay, so I guess, was I not paying attention? Or what interview was she talking about?
Has been closed down with Cash App. I did not get to do the interview. Very disappointing.
What?
I did take a screenshot that I'm going to text to Matt. Maybe we can reschedule.
Why didn't she do the interview?
But shout out to Ale Midwest, the firm that offered me this interview in the first place. You guys, if anything, gave me some hope, gave me a reason to get up this morning and put a little makeup on my face. So shout out to you guys.
What the heck? Oh, I feel bad for Ansley. She didn't. She's like, is this actually live? I feel like I miss it every time. I want to see if this chick is as delusional as she is in her videos. Yeah, she was just high and now it's gone. Lily says she missed the interview but put makeup on. She can't log on as her excuse. What? That is always her excuse. Oh, shoot. Come on, man. I don't know if she said what it was going to be for, but what the hell? Why does she keep on missing these? That's kind of weird that the interview wasn't in person. Please don't tell me it's people in here. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. That's bad. That's stupid. I can't believe she seriously missed the interview, a job interview, because she couldn't log in. I'm unfortunately gonna have to call bullshit. You better figure out how to log in. Did you call them? Like, what the...
Lives is because I want to remember what I did. So I had an...
So, I feel like that's a problem. I feel like whenever she blames they, just like whenever she says she found herself on the steps, but she was supposed to be in her tent, you forget what you did.
Interview for today, scheduled for today at noon, 11. I did arrive 15 minutes early. I have the screen recording of them failing to respond. So I had a decent background. My makeup was on.
I thought she couldn't log on. Could she not log on because they didn't respond? Because she needed their help? I'm trying to understand it. You arrived 15 minutes early, so you should have been signed in and just waited, you know? That's crazy to me. And next time I'm really trying to watch my language. Stop putting other people's information online. You are already talking too much about yourself. Do not involve other people. Which she doesn't care. She puts her kids' information. And it's not because she's proud of them. It's just she uses that. Like, stop talking about your kids. Stop doxing your kids. Don't give out any personal, private information, or any information for that matter, about your kids. And then on top of that, you're doing strangers. And you bitch about not having a job and people getting you fired or you getting kicked out or blah blah blah. Okay, you missed this interview, right? Okay, what if this guy or these guys, I don't even want to say their name, I'm just so aggravated. Like, what if they saw this story and was like, oh, that's cool, you were gonna have an interview but not anymore. It's none of our business where you are getting an interview at. That's great. You should tell us, if you're getting an interview, if you got the job, what you're doing, but don't tell people exactly the location or the name, and you damn sure don't tell us who is going to interview you and who works there. Your scheduled webinar will begin shortly. Thank you for registering. Please look to the bottom of the screen to see when your webinar begins. We look forward to meeting you. Best luck in your high process. Can't really talk. Starting soon. So I don't know. Hopefully she'll elaborate.
And Matt, if you get this, please, my phone may be tech boxed in. I don't know. I would never no-show our interview. From what I read, this is a good company to work for, and please know that I would never no-show our interview. You guys contact this guy and let him know for me, okay?
What?
Purpose for these.
Are you freaking kidding me? So she's talking as if she did. Oh my gosh, this is your problem. You feel like you're not. She expects him to look on her Instagram. This is why you do not get hired, because people look at your social media and they see you wilding out. And then on top of her not caring and thinking, oh, hey, if you see this, like, my phone's, like, probably texted back out, you know, I could do everything else. And then you want to go even further and have us contact him? I don't think you want us to contact him.
Lives is because I want to remember what I did. So I had an interview for today, scheduled for today at noon, 11. I did arrive 15 minutes early. I have the screen recording of them failing to respond. So I had a decent background. My makeup was not.
Okay, so I don't know why she put this up twice, but that's fine because y'all know I talk a lot. So I'm so curious if she's going to show us the screen record where they do not respond, because this right here, that's not proof, Heather.
And Matt, if you get this, please, my phone may be tech boxed in. I don't know. I would never no-show our interview. From what I read, this is a good company to work for, and please know that I would never no-show our interview. You guys contact this guy and let him know for me, okay?
Dumbass. And you know what's crazier? She probably looked him up on Instagram, too. Oh, okay, this is the screen record. I'm gonna have to go back so I could read it. Damn it. Stale motherfuckers. Did it go to the next one yet? Did you have internet? She drives me crazy. She's got to make sure she has internet. I don't know where she was at. I wonder if there's a library around there.
You guys, look, I gave him a yolk for my...
Okay. Connecting to broadcast. And then she could type too. So I wonder if she tried typing. Let's watch it. You know I'm a nosy bias. See, man, I don't. Ooh, Who is Sammy? Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about the kids or baby daddies or nothing, exes. But it says Mother and Sammy. This was this month. July, August. I still do that. August 20th. August 22nd. All I see is she says, please, I need advocacy and assistance. I have had yet another psych eval at... Oh, hell no. Xavier's dad, Carlos. Hello, Carlos. I don't want Xavier to go to jail, but... Cora, she sent an attachment, and then her mom, she sent an attachment. Lord only knows. Why don't you try to type? I'd click that link, 5 to 10 minutes beforehand and make sure you stay until the end to fill out the questions. If all goes well, we will follow up within a week for a second round interview. Please be conscious of the time change. 11:55 a.m. Starts in 1 hour, and yes, hop on 5 to 10 minutes early using that link. Love the dedication and follow up. I'm excited to see what you think. I'm about to get curious and figure out what the hell did she apply for. Oh my gosh. Is this like I wonder if this is a real job. Why does she always be doing weird shit? Like the solar stuff? No offense to people who do that, but she always does she would probably do the vacuum. Remember back in the day, like a long time ago, where there'd be like door-to-door salesmen, and they'd be trying to sell that big, heavy, freaking vacuum cleaner. What was it? I was about to say Rover, but I don't think that was it. Okay, Globe Life. Man, I'm too lazy, and I'm like always gonna forget, so I'm probably not even gonna look it up. Why doesn't she chat? Why don't she put something so she could see if it's working? And then also, do you have internet? Again, where are you at? Was she in that room where she was doing her makeup? Maybe she didn't have internet. If she was focusing about on the job. Show me where you called him. Show me where. I want to see where she sent text message, phone call, what was the other thing I said? Like, I want to see proof that, like, something happened. Like, again, it's something, she always drops the ball, and I feel like she does it on purpose. Like, what is the word? She's, pretty much sabotaging herself, almost. It's like, man, I don't really want to get a job. I was just pretending so I could say I applied for a job. 4 years counting. It says our application portal is temporarily closed.
You guys, look, I gave them a yolk for my hard-boiled egg, and they moved it all around. It's like they're playing soccer ball with it. So cute. It was over here, look at the yellow, and they kicked it all the way over there. They're so cute. You guys, look, I gave them a yolk for my hard-boiled egg, and they moved it all around. It's like they're playing soccer ball with it. So cute. It was over here, look at the yellow, and they kicked it all the way over there. They're so cute.
Is Xavier constantly smoking, like, literally every time? Or did he really got a coughing problem? SOS. So is this her laptop?
Literally, this is every single time I come to this library or the library by the Congress.
Damn, girl, you at the library. Look at all those tabs you got open. Something about Chicago. 16 weeks. Probably looking up pregnancy. Is that IDHS?
Which is called, what's that one called?
Deborah. Who's Deborah?
IW Wellness Library. Anytime I try to write my blog or work on my podcast or do anything at all.
I hate that picture. Okay. This was pretty much a year ago. August 30th, 2022. Does anyone seeing this in their newsfeed recall the videos and posts for help I posted in 2019 when my home was being broken into, among other abuses. Since that time, 30 months, 16 jobs, bullied, harassed. Within the first week at every one of them, one even out of state and multiple out of my usual area after disclosing the location to no one. You literally disclosed the location to everybody. I now know you were trying to work with Globe Life. And that was, I'm wondering if it's even legit, because it's not even, I'm pretty sure it's not from Chicago. Like, you are, I mean, unless someone who's doing the hiring is just not in your area. I don't know. I'm trying my hardest not even to look up the damn company to see what you would be doing. So 16 jobs a year ago. So you had only 4 jobs this year then. Because doesn't she say 20 jobs? Anyways. Being separated from my children and family and basically everyone I know for almost 3 years. One report, call for help to RAIN National Human Sex Trafficking Hotline. Numerous attempts at seeking assistance from domestic abuse shelters and programs. 0 FOO or assistance provided. Or 0 FU. Or my lawyer is Mia. Shut up. So that's who the group chat was with, was her mom and Mia. First of all, I don't think Mia's your lawyer. But if she was, I bet you she was sitting there lying to her, saying, oh, I am getting help. I had another evaluation. Yeah, there's no proof. That's all you showed. You didn't show what any one of them said. My lawyer is Mia, even though I'm retainer since 2015. Okay, so, but now it's Nick. I don't. Extortion, baiting, badgering, 17 police reports, 5 petitions filed at the Daily Center, hundreds of emails, thousands of phone calls, 2 unlawful evictions, 1 unlawful detainment, multiple sexual assaults, 3 psych evals, all stating I am sound of mind and incredibly intelligent and capable. Then get your up and go to work. 2 attempts at entrapment and a false police report filed against me for grand theft auto proven untrue. Had to close the giant bash from being beaten by a man with a tire iron in broad daylight. All of my shoes, clothing, my lights for the show, and 2 laptops stolen. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I just remember she brought that. Remember, she used to bring that ring light every fucking where she went. More than 2,000 cash stolen. Multiple personal items, including medication and my father's army jacket stolen. Oh, Lord. I remember that jacket. From a 5... Wait, stop. When did she write this? Was it stolen? I thought she got it back. Maybe not. She probably would have been wearing it. From a 5-bedroom house, a fully paid off caddy that I bought myself and paid for alone. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Your friend fucking gave you the down payment. You better shut your mouth right now. And you probably didn't even pay her back, so stop. Furniture, electronics, clothes, and shoes and toys for myself and my 3 children to what I'm left with now. 2 pairs of yoga pants, 2 bras, and 2 sweaters, and 2 blankets, and 2 bags. Well, you have a big-ass cart now, so why don't you go back to minimally having very little so you could go to stay at the homeless shelter. Oh, I forgot, they have a curfew at 8, and for some reason you don't like that. I wonder why. I have replaced all of the above multiple times, only to have them stolen again. My locks broken into, my apartment robbed, and I'm still being left to sleep outdoors with no acknowledgement, guidance, or assistance 30 months later. WTF is going on? That's what she sounds like. It's so annoying. It's like, what is going on? I'm still being left outside. Well, that's okay. Refer to the text to your mother. You chose that. You didn't want to go get help. You didn't want to go be seen. You would rather be homeless, right? The only thing that has changed is the number of police reports filed and the amount of isolation and probably another rape. Probably another rape. Where the fuck is my justice? Stop. Probably another rape? Because this was posted last year and you hollered rape a few times. Okay. And I couldn't help it. I could not help it. Because okay. So Globe Life, that's where she had the interview for. And I imagine why the time difference was because this is something you can probably do anywhere. So you probably do it from like your home. Like, I don't want to say anything because it could be a legit good place. I don't know. Heather says she heard good things. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. So they're pretty much, she would be selling insurance pretty much. So let's choose your coverage. No medical exams. Simple application. No waiting period. Monthly rates as low as $3.49 for adults. Well, $3.49 for adults. $2.17 for children or grandchildren. Yeah, what would that get you? I mean, obviously they're not going to put like 1 stars or 2 stars on their website. $1 buys $100,000 life insurance for adults. I feel like that's not true though. If you actually go to do that, I don't know. That just seems off. Dude, so bad I want to apply. What if I applied? That would be mean if Heather found out. Could you imagine? What if like some of us applied for the job and then we got it? Oh shit, I need to stop. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you can't get a job from here, because I feel like they would hire you as long as you have internet and equipment. And if she already, I don't know. Get my free quote now. Oh. What is it? This is her? Shut your mouth right now. I don't know. Simplified page? I don't know. I'm scared if I say yes. Let's view. It's gonna... I don't know if I like that. Okay. I've never seen this Wix app. When did she start this? It says April 23, 2020, and then 5 minutes ago. So, like, did she update it 5 minutes ago? Like, I feel like I don't think I've ever heard of Wix app. Senza Noom. So that's her. If y'all don't, is that how she says it? Noom? Because it's usually just Senza, but I guess that's her full name. Man, I feel like I need some water. Coffee ain't doing me justice right now. Having to read all this stuff. Okay. I'm going to try to read this. I am pretty scared because I have a feeling it's a lot. It's always a lot. So, if you do not want to listen to me read, which I would not blame you, just fast forward until you stop seeing this. All right. And sorry, I'm trying to take my medicine. And if I pause, it's probably to take water. Okay, real life. Updated June 2nd, 2020. The only way to bridge the gap is by creating opportunity. Hashtag perspective is reality. Understanding something you have never been through is not as difficult as you would imagine. Let's try it together. You were born with an addicted father and an emotionally unavailable mother who worked nonstop to provide for their family. You love them. We are all fucked up. They did their best. You are the oldest of 2 children. At a young age, you feel an obligation to your younger sibling and do your best to look out for them always. Your parents separate and you feel lost. You try to be strong for your father and your mother and your sibling, but who is being strong for you? I'm, again, going to try to not get pissed off and emotional because already, yes, it's sad. Like I said before, it fucking sucks. Whenever people make bad decisions or any decisions and it affects you, it sucks. Especially if you can't do anything about it. And whenever you're a child. So everything that she just said happens to a lot of people out here. So you're not alone. You're not alone there. Most of us in this world, we're there. Okay? So I understand, but like, you have to accept that, you know what was going on, and get on with your life. Like, I'm not sitting here being like, who was there for me? It was just me and my sister fighting, helping each other, like, blah, blah, blah. No, I know, it sucks, but everyone has a past, and usually it's pretty shitty. You are 12 years old and trying to accept a new man in your home who has never been a father before and is incapable of providing anything other than relentless criticism. Mine stepped in about like age 5. At 14 years old, you are sent to live in a third world country, boot camp style environment, and denied access to communication in all forms. You cannot talk or write freely. You are threatened daily. You don't know when you will be coming back to the USA and live in fear for a full year. I don't know if she goes through all of this, what happens at the school. I know she has talked about it. I'm not sure what all was true. I don't know. But I don't know if it was because what is it? I guess her stepdad or her mom's, whoever the guy was, like, I don't know if he had a say in it to send her away. But I know as a mom, I would never send my kids away. And especially whenever they're at that age, because they're trying to freaking figure it out. It's not a good age for kids at 4. I always wanted to work with like youth, because middle school and early high school, but especially middle school, that's kind of where they try to find themselves, and that's kind of when they pick, okay, this is where I'm going to go, And so if you don't stop them, if that's a bad path, and, no, you shouldn't be going this way, like, they need help. They really need help. They're freaking lost. My daughter is 15 years old. I cannot imagine me fucking sending her away because she's trying to fucking find herself and figure fucking life out. So that was shitty. I'm sorry if I offended anyone in the comments, but I'm sorry for, like, I'm not sorry for my opinion. Like, that is fucked up. I don't know what type of mother would send, or parent, or anybody, like, any family member, especially your fucking mom, to send your daughter or your son to a third world country. I wouldn't even send my daughter to a boot camp, honestly. Like, I would have to wake up with a damn knife to my neck or some shit for me to actually... I love my kids way too much. No. You are supposed to discipline them, not anyone else. Like, that's... okay. There are no teachers. There are no role models. You do your best to learn by teaching yourself out of books. You try to stay strong and hopeful, but encounter abuse in various forms every day. You push past the fear and live in hope until one day you get to return to your home in the United States. You are lost and confused. You are battling issues of abandonment, fears of continued abuse. You trust not a single living person, and at 14, you have to face these issues alone. You search for understanding, but never find it. Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't imagine. I'm curious what abuse she went through. Like, again, she has said some things, but I feel like she needs to do a recap on it. Because some things I do believe, for sure, like, I really honestly believe happen. And then there's a couple things I'm like, I cannot stand Paris Hilton, and I didn't know until other people were saying that she was sent to a school. I don't know if it was that school or a school just like it. And I don't know. And Heather knew that too. She would bring out the people who went to stuff like that and whatever. So I don't know if she got a couple of their stories and then added it to her stories. So that's the whole some truths that Heather has. Is I don't know what truly happened there and then what she made up. Because I do think there's both. Again, I did want to say, I don't know how bad the abuse was, but imagine having it happen for years on years on years. On years instead of just 1 year. You run away, fight, or flight. You are too weak to fight. Flight is the only option. You have nowhere to go. You run to the streets and meet people who you are not prepared to protect yourself from. The police find you and put you in juvenile detention. You spend the rest of your years, 15 to 17, in and out of group homes and detention centers, yet you have never committed a single crime. You definitely don't believe that. First of all, why is she acting like, she always says, I've been working and paying taxes since I was 14, and I got signed permit from my teacher. So what teacher, if you are in juvenile detention, and then you're in and out of group homes? So, first of all, why the hell is she in a group home? Like, what the fuck? I mean, come on, man. Oh, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. Like, I don't know, anyways. And then, but being a detention center, something had to happen for you to keep on going in and out of a detention center. Never committed a single crime. That's stupid. You just admitted that you was around people you weren't supposed to be around. Hold yourself accountable. That's where you mess up. Whenever you got out, I know it sucks. A lot of people do that, but they're still like, yeah, you're right. I can tell you that. Whenever I was younger and of age, I hung around people I shouldn't have been hanging around with. I've done stuff I shouldn't have done. I take accountable, like, that's what you do. I mean, I'm not using that as, like, an excuse or a crutch. Like, sometimes I fucked up and I did shit I knew I shouldn't have done. Like, yeah, I did it. And I shouldn't have. It's that easy. You are 18. You use the pain to motivate you and get a job as a waitress. You are driven by fear of homelessness and abandonment. You want to go to school and you apply for financial aid, but the federal government says no. They say your parents make enough to disqualify you even though you have been on your own for years. I do agree with that. I can't stand that. Like, what is it? But after a certain amount, I forgot what year. Is it whenever they turn, like, 18 or 19? I don't know. I can't. I remember, and I know they do stop at a certain age and not use your parents' income. But then my thing is, if you don't have the same address as your parents and you say, I don't live with my parents, why would you know what I'm saying? Like, could she do that? I don't know. The government does suck. You get pregnant at 19. You're scared and alone. You have no one to talk about the options with, but you know that if you keep the baby, you will get resources and you are not willing to have an abortion. You celebrate the pregnancy and do your best to cope. You better fucking hope she does not read this. You're just so disgusting. You have no one to talk about the options with. What options, Heather? What options would you like to talk about? You freaking try to contradict yourself at the bottom. You're not willing to have an abortion. Bull crap. That's what you were fucking. That was one of the options. I mean, it's either you give birth and keep the baby, you give birth and give the baby up for adoption, or you have an abortion. And you just fucking wrote that. And what if your daughter reads this, man? Like, oh, that's cool. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. And then, of course, this was 2020. This is fucking 23 years ago. Are you kidding me? So then you say, you know that if you keep the baby, you will get resources. So what did you do? Did you have all your kids just to get resources? The first time you get pregnant, you didn't know what you wanted to do. There was options. You didn't know, you wasn't sure what you were going to do, but then you realized, hey, I'll get more resources if I was pregnant. That's sweet. You're a fucking bitch. Fucking putting this up here for your daughter to read. Like, I hope she knows. Please know. Baby girl, don't. Like, you were meant to be in this world, and you are beautiful, and you are smart, and it seems that you are very kind. Please do not let anything like this bother you or hurt your feelings, because God put you here, not your mama. New doors open. You can now obtain a medical card and get health insurance and financial aid for college. Things are looking up. You are pregnant with your second child at 20. You turn 21 pregnant. You are unhappy in your relationship but love your children and are doing your best to attend school, heal, and be a good mother and wife. The relationship is no longer sustainable. You have to leave, but have nowhere to go. Okay, I have a question. Then, I mean, this is just how usually it goes. The man would leave, and the woman stays there with the kids. Or whoever is actually taking care of the kids, they stay at the house with the kids, and the other partner moves out. You leave your babies to your mother-in-law, who you trust and know love them unconditionally. Again, you need to take accountability for that. You did that. Oh, I'm glad I've read this. I didn't know how many times you abandoned your kids. So how many years have you actually been with your kids? The relationship is no longer sustainable. You have to leave, but have nowhere to go. You leave your babies to your mother-in-law, who you trust and know love them unconditionally. You live in your car. So you, for real, handed your kids to your mother-in-law. Where's the dad? See, that's hell no. Hell to the mother, no. How come you don't have, like, on the show, she acts like she can try to stand up for herself, but she can't stand up for herself and for her kids. Mainly her kids. I mean, I'm not trying to get her ex involved, but was he fucked up? Or, I mean, why wouldn't he at least have the kids? Why did the kids go to the mother-in-law? What should have happened is Heather say, I'm sorry, we needed to split our ways. I'm staying here with the kids. You're going to have to find another place to go. But obviously, Heather picked, I'll just let them stay with their mother-in-law. And I'll go live in my car. Yeah. Again, you're not telling us the whole story. There's a big, you got a lot missing in this crazy puzzle. You live in your car, you cry, you pray, you're scared but keep going. You will not give up. You have to stay strong for them. They need you. They needed you in the house that they fucking lived in, so why would you fucking leave? I'm curious how long they were with their mother-in-law. You find a job, you find an apartment, you continue your education, you try to save money, but alone with 2 babies, you are barely making enough to cover your rent. So does she have her kids back now, or are they still with her mother-in-law? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, your book's gonna suck. Because you don't know how to write. Like, she puts out so, like, anything that she realizes that's gonna make her look bad, she will not put in. But what she doesn't understand is there's so much shit already out there. Like, already all of this is making her look bad. Like, she made all these choices. And this was before Dylan. So she made the choices. All these choices that I've done read already, she made these choices. Besides going to the third world country for fucking boot camp because her mama didn't want to be a mom. Sorry, but not sorry. You enter a new abusive relationship filled with lies and cheating, but you stay. You try to make it work and you don't want to be alone anymore. 3 years go by and you are pregnant again. You think the baby is a blessing, but no, she didn't. Whew. I feel so bad for her kids. I really do. You think the baby is a blessing, but no, you are unstable and have no one to turn to for advice and guidance or help. You are pushed down the stairs while pregnant. You are okay. You are so grateful that the baby wasn't hurt and just want to make all the problems go away and give the baby and her brother and sister a good life. You stay in the abuse. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. You want the problems to go away. You're so grateful the baby wasn't hurt and just want to make all the problems go away and give the baby and her brother and her sister a good life. So normal people would be like, I need to get my kids and get the fuck out of here. But Heather, yet here she is again. Take accountability because this was your choice. You stayed. She stayed in the abuse. Hello. Always choose a man. You never pick your kids, and that's like one of my biggest You stay in the abuse. You cope the best you can until you just can't anymore. You find a small basement apartment for low rent. You are so grateful you can be with your babies and feel safe. You are unhappy and feel unappreciated in your job. You impulsively quit with no income available. And stand up and take accountability. Another choice you made that fucks shit up, Heather. I feel like I wish I had a highlighter right now and just highlighted everything. Who does that? You're a single mom. You have 3 kids and you need to pay rent and you need to feed your babies and for everything else. And you quit your job abruptly with no other income. Why the fuck would you do that? That is so stupid. Like, what the fuck? All these fucking choices. And again, she still hasn't met Dylan yet. What? Why? How did she not realize, oh shit, I actually made quite a, if I would have done this different, if I would have kept the kids at the house with me and have him move out, maybe this would have never happened. Maybe if I stayed by my kids' side and picked them and stood up for myself, for my kids, everything would have been different. But do you see the pattern? You keep on not thinking about your kids. You leave your kids with your mother-in-law. That's stupid. You get into trouble. You finally get your kids back and then you quit your job. You're not thinking about your kids. You are unhappy and feel unappreciated in your job. You impulsively quit with no other income available. You get on welfare again. It just isn't enough to sustain your family for long. So you always just wanted to fucking live off the government. You always just wanted to fucking just smooch. You are weak and vulnerable, but you haven't given up. You become obsessed with working out and trying to get stronger for your babies, for yourself. I'm not going to go there. You get a job doing bottle service. You are abused there. You are taken advantage of. You don't know how to protect yourself. You meet another man. What the fuck? She really don't know how to walk away, does she? Now I'm assuming this is Dylan. This man promises you love and stability and protection. He says he has resources and can keep you safe and take care of you and your children. You fall in love with him. You trust him. You do everything you can to show him that you are loyal and capable and intelligent, and you are his rock as much as he is yours. You believe he truly loves you. You trust the things he says and believe he is looking out for your best interests. You have no money and you are so exhausted. You are trying so hard to be a good mother, wife, woman, person. The man tells you he wants you to explore your sexuality. Bitch, bye. What the fuck? Don't tell me what to do, especially about my sexuality. Get the fuck out of here. Again, Heather's choice. Stand up. Take accountability. You did it wrong. You never liked sex. You are traumatized by multiple sexual assaults in various forms. You have trust issues but believe in him. You begin to explore. He teaches you how to... What the F? How to... I hate that. I'm the same way. I don't like talking about sex. I don't like any of that. So it's so crazy. Like, we're obviously so different because... Like, her and Leticia, they'll talk about all their trauma, their sexual traumas, everything. And me, I don't like talking about it. Like, if I feel like it would help somebody, like, or whatever I'm talking about, I might mention it just a tiny bit. I won't go into, like, detail. I don't like it. I don't like talking about that stuff at all. So... it's just crazy to me because if someone told me to explore my sexuality and was telling me, trying to teach me how to masturbate, which that felt icky, which I don't know. I'm not gonna, I just feel like, when do you ever stand up for yourself and your kids? Like, if you are uncomfortable and someone's, like, trying to change you or trying to make you do weird-ass fucking shit you're uncomfortable with, why are you doing it? Like, are you that much of a pushover? There's no way. Like, that's, I guess, a PAB, shall I say. He asks for more and more and more. You lose sight of who you are and continue to give with no second guessing of his intentions. You do what he asks you to do. You are barely making it. You are working in sex work now. You look in the mirror and don't even recognize your face. You want to DIE. You look to him for strength, but he cannot help you. He is only there to push you to do the things that make him feel good. You are afraid to lose him. Who would ever want you after what you have been through? So you know he's only there to push you to do the things that makes him feel good, but you're scared to lose him. Makes so much sense. You are yuck, you are sad, you are alone, you want to die, you can't, you have to live, you pray, you beg God for strength. The man you thought would love and protect you forever has become more abusive. He lies, he cheats, he uses, he beats you, he pressures you relentlessly. He leaves, he comes back, he makes you think there is hope, and then he snatches it away. You try to work again, you do well. You are kind and compassionate and dedicated to success. You are feeling stronger. No, he says. He beats you down again. He steals your medicine. He makes you weak mentally and physically. You can't get away no matter what you try. Bullshit. You see him doing and saying things that you can't make sense of. You seek help from any and every one you encounter. Strangers, family, friends, your doctor, even your boss. No one is coming to save you. You give up. They take away your kids. You lay in bed and cry. If I don't have them, I have to DIE. No, I cannot. I have to live. They need me. You are tired. You are bruised. Bruises heal. You go to the court for protection. And I think that is it. I think I hate that picture because it's a continuance. Why won't it let me click on the thing? Oh my gosh, what the?
We'll get this.
Is someone trying to cut the grass and she's just sitting there? Look at that cart. Y'all don't need that. What the heck? Bro, that is so so annoying and ridiculous. If someone's trying to cut that grass and they're just sitting there, that's so rude. Like, people don't understand about lawn work and lawn services. You better move. They're trying to finish the landscaping. Let them cut the grass.
So I have to do a daily check-in now because I'm pregnant and because we're still being targeted a lot. Super.
What the heck? Why does it look like she looks twice as big? Girl, you do a check-in every day anyway.
Heavy.
Oh, I'll be so mad because look at that grass right behind her too. That shit needs to be cut. I'm getting like anxiety. I'm like, I really need her to move so they can cut the whole property correctly. They're gonna be so pissed. Why is she just sitting here in silence? I don't want to sit here and hear a lawnmower. You know what would be nice, though? Is if she would pick up her stuff and go sit down where that guy already mowed and everything is completely done. And just go sit over there. Because this shit needs to be cut. And it's really stressing me out. And she's just sitting here. What are you doing? Do you think the guy on the lawnmower is going to assault you? So that's why you're putting it on camera? I wish I could, like, fast forward. Oh, Xavier smoking. Is this just your cigarettes or what? My gosh, I feel so bad. I don't want to hear this crap, and I know y'all don't want to hear this crap, but then I don't want y'all to have to see my volume keep on going up and down. Sorry. It's just so loud. We're trying. Oh, wait a second. She just said, I want you guys to see this and hear this. So, please tell me she don't think this guy is cutting the grass and is there to just harass her. That man's gonna go home and be like, babe, there's a crazy ass woman. Like, he's there to do a job. Stop thinking everything's about you. Nobody is coming to visit you. No, ain't nobody trying to mess with you. He's trying to cut his grass and make his money. Oh my gosh. Is he putting up a curtain for her? Unbelievable. How dare someone be out there and doing their job and bring in a paycheck to their family and to their home and to better themselves and to live decent, good, all right, and not be homeless like you. How dare they? Are you kidding me? You are so disgusting. Like, I've never met anybody in my life who thought something was always about them. Bitch, look at the grass. It needs to be cut. He's probably a fucking couple weeks behind. Let him do his job. Move. He ain't there for you.
So we're at Navy Pier. Just bought breakfast. I gave Xavier my last dollar. He had $6.
Is that your way of e-begging? We just brought breakfast. Okay, so be thankful that you're able to buy breakfast. I gave Xavier my last dollar. If y'all are with each other, y'all might as well be, like, sharing money. Now Xavier has $6. Is this a math problem?
I'm fucking starving. I'm pregnant as fuck. Someone needs to fucking help me. Where the fuck are all of my sponsors?
Oh, you simps. Oh, y'all better wake up. Y'all gonna let her talk to y'all like that? Where the is my people? Where are my sponsors? Where's everyone who's supposed to be sending me money so I can eat and do whatever the hell I want so I don't have to get a job? Y'all better start sending it to me. And y'all do too. Y'all send her makeup, maternity clothes, car seats, food, cash. Y'all really out here doing the most. And look what y'all are creating. This is how she says thank you. This is really how she says thank you. Whenever she's like, thank you for everyone here. No, she don't mean that. This is what she means. She gets pissed off whenever y'all don't send her shit. Y'all better open up y'all's eyes. I know y'all are trying to help her, but y'all are only enabling her. Think of it as a drug addict. You don't want to give a drug addict money.
Why have I been isolated with no contact from anyone I know for like 16 weeks? Why does Xavier change as if someone is putting on his fucking skin like an outfit and there's a different person on the inside? What is going on? What the fuck is going on?
Golly, look at her hair. She didn't even... Did you go buy breakfast and you didn't go? You didn't brush your hair? I mean, you could try, you know.
This is the third time that we have to sleep. They broke the tent, as you guys know. It's $50 for a new one.
So slick you are, Heather. They broke the tent. It's $50 for the new one. Just so my simps know, I need at least $50 for a new tent.
I went to the Department of Aid yesterday. Nothing immediate. There are no real options. All the lists of resources are fake. I've called live.
Wait, shut up, because you just said the first of the month. I thought she said in the first of the month it starts. That's tomorrow. That's Friday.
I've like 30 or 40 times, and you guys can hear. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reference the previous lives. I'm exhausted. I miss my children. I'm not in the mood. I don't know what to even say anymore. Like, it's obscene at this point. I've said everything
that would be great for you not to say anything anymore and stop repeating the same stuff. We would enjoy that. We would love it, because I don't like hearing, like, it's like Heather's own dictionary and the words that she uses over and over and over.
Can be said. Treating people this way. I have no criminal record. I'm not on any drugs.
Exactly.
At most, I'll take a hit of pot when I'm very nauseous, or CBD I've been trying to use instead of pot since I'm pregnant. I don't like psychotropic medication.
You're such a liar. You were high as heck in that video. That's probably why you couldn't get on and log on. You probably fucking didn't even know what you were doing. Everyone knows you were high. You hardly opened up your eyes.
I feel like it's worse for a baby than anything, so I would never take it. I don't even take Tylenol. I have a prescription for Tylenol from being body slammed by Schiller Park's finest. I haven't taken a single one. All I take are prenatal vitamins every day. I'll show you.
That's a lie.
Full. Haven't taken a single one. I have them all. 500 milligram.
They have Tylenol 500? I thought it was like, or that ibuprofen 800.
See that?
The only Tylenol I know of is it Tylenol 3? Not the one with like codeine? I don't know what she talking about.
Like, it's definitely not just regular Tylenol. It looks like baby powder. Like, it's disgusting. They don't give a fuck. I report the rape. They do nothing.
I was about to say, I hope this is a prenatal vitamins that she's taking.
Cops tell us to come here and go there. That's fine. That's not fine. None of the cops who were here last year are the same cops. None of the cops who were here the year before are the same cops. You got Gog of Magog out here. I have been attacked by fake cops, and I say fake because they don't carry badge, they carry gun. And
if they're like Secret Service or undercover, yeah, they're not gonna wear a badge.
They come deep, 4 of them, and I'm by myself. Like, do I look like a fucking wizard to you motherfuckers? I'm a pregnant woman. What the fuck is wrong with you? They come always, every single time when I'm laying down. I'm laying down. And 4
Maybe you're just always laying down.
dudes surround me. 3 dudes surround me. What the fuck is that? And like I said before, I just got breakfast at McDonald's, Navy Pier. This is what the fuck you get for being a contributing member of society around here.
What?
I mean, people think that it's bad that I don't have a job. I do too. Does anyone have it?
I do too. I do too have a job. People don't think that I have a job, but I do too. This is my job. And on Instagram and I eBay. My sponsors.
I've started 6 or 7 businesses during this pandemic. They've taken them all from me. I will work at McDonald's. I have applied at McDonald's. I have a bachelor's.
You a whole lie. You won't work at McDonald's. You know why you won't work at McDonald's? Is because there was it a pizza place? There was a place that they get food from, that they enjoy, that they like, and they offered her a job. She said the pay was too little. You are homeless right now. No pay is too little. You're literally not. I understand if you have kids and then you would have to put them in daycare or have someone watch them and then you would have to pay someone to watch your kids. And then, you know, if you take gas out and childcare out, then you wouldn't have a paycheck. I would totally understand that because that's how a lot of people, a lot of moms just, it's not worth it to work if you have to pay childcare and it's almost your whole entire paycheck. But you, ma'am, you're homeless. You have nothing to do. You have no kids. So you can work anytime, every single day, all day long, all night long, you can work. And you will not because you say they pay too little. You got to start somewhere. How do you expect to start saving money for an apartment if you think you're too good and you're going to what job are you looking for? Go apply to McDonald's. And McDonald's will hire anybody just because everybody always be walking out and quitting at McDonald's. So it's a fucking rotation. They always need people.
So, right? They just want to keep on forcing me to live through oppression that I've already resolved. From homelessness with $0 in the bank and no clothes, no transportation, my vehicle having been robbed and destroyed from me. A Cadillac CTS I just got done paying for.
No one cares.
I got a job. I slept outside the first 3 weeks. I got my checks and I got myself indoors. I already solved this fucking problem. Why am I still out here?
Well, maybe you should ask yourself, why are you not solving this problem if you are able to solve all the other problems just like it?
It's easy to prove. Drug use, the inability to show up at work, the inability to get awake at a certain time. That's what holds people to poverty.
Look at her eye. I can't take it. That freaking filter in her eye. Oh, man.
Right? So give them enough so that they could be inside with it, so that it's not bothering anyone. And then fucking leave them alone. Why do we continue to waste resources on this bullshit? How do you guys think it affects people to wake up like this every day?
Eye twitching.
How do you think it would affect a woman who used to wake up like this every day, but police got involved and I was told that everything was going to be different now? Xavier's brother's district attorney, and you'll never spend another night outside, and this isn't, we're working on it. To go from that and...
Okay, so does anybody know about that? Like, someone, okay, so supposedly Xavier's brother is a district attorney. Someone said that they believe that was true. So my thing is, if he really is a district attorney, why is he not helping his brother and Heather? At least give them, like, is it the same thing? Like, is it kind of like everybody else where they gave them the resources and they just don't want to do it? Or, like, I don't... It just sucks that both families, I feel like... I hate to say that they're not doing enough, because Heather and Xavier, they are in their, late 30s, mid 30s, closer to their late 30s. They need to get their shit together. And I do understand everybody needs help every now and then, so that's why I just kind of wish their family was more assertive. And I know it's not their fault, but sometimes you do, like, need to hit rock bottom, I guess. And I don't know. It just sucks.
Multiple months of some kind of indifference at the very least. I'm not being harassed during those weeks. I'm not being woken up during those weeks. No one's pissing on my stuff or breaking my tent during those weeks. And I'm trusting that this district attorney is going to get involved, DA, and that law enforcement is going to continue to have our backs on this shit. And everyone just starts using it like a game. Oh, let's see if we can get these guys to act up and mistreat this pregnant woman, because then we have a license to kill. I'm fucking...
Why would they... Girl, no, I mean, don't take this the wrong way, because, you know, God sure does love you. But nobody cares about you like that. Nobody is, let's go pick on her because we want to pick on her and we want to off her. We want to, just like the lawnmower. Oh, let me go out in this heat and go cut this grass over here by this homeless person. I'm sure that person was so uncomfortable and could not wait to get the hell away from you. Because whenever they're mowing, they don't want it to go blow all over you. So they couldn't even finish their job because of you.
Tired, bro. I'm tired of being in the middle of this shit. Why are you doing this to me? What the fuck have I done to you people? My God.
Gosh.
I'm gonna ask again. If your daughter, who had never been in a fucking fight in her life, got jumped by 3 bitches and stabbed 11 times, would you be wondering why? How do you think my parents feel? How do you think my kids feel wondering why? How do you think I...
Some of this is, I think, on my last video. I just wasn't able to watch or find the rest of it.
I fucking feel. I don't have enemies.
You don't have enemies? Bro, how are you going to say you don't have enemies, but at the same time you're saying all these people are coming after you and harassing you and following you? And what is that? Why is it skipping? I guess it's the internet. Oh my gosh.
Biggest
Well, this is annoying. It keeps on skipping.
Up anyways? But that's not harassment? I'm confused. Because I'm a nice girl. I am. I swear I am. But I wake up feeling like I wish I could kill this motherfucker. I would not cry for one moment if this motherfucker's brains were all over the cement right now. Not for one moment. I don't even know dude. I have never even met dude in my life. I have no idea who he is. He could have kids. He could have a wife. He could have...
Who is she? What dude is she? Is she just talking about? I don't know. This was in my other video. I'm sorry. I'm the only reason why I'm going to keep on recording it is that way if people didn't watch the live, they could watch it all at the same time. So if y'all already watched this and y'all, it's aggravating, just fast forward a little bit. I'm hoping it's about done.
Everything. I don't give a fuck. Why do we continue to do this to people? Why do we continue to...
Did this... What? I guess it's her
otherwise.
Wi-Fi.
Everyone is born good. Why do you continue to take people who are good innately and degrade them and dehumanize them and treat them like a fucking shit beneath your feet until they snap the fuck off? Why do you think that you can sit in your little car talking your shit, putting your hands on a pregnant woman? Yeah, maybe you won, slamming me to the ground. Pregnant, slamming my head on the ground, doing nothing.
Ooh.
But I'm still out here doing the same thing, which is nothing. Recording content, trying to survive. And you're still driving around in your same car, bullying and harassing me. Do you feel good going home at night looking at your son or daughter at the kitchen table and saying, there was a pregnant woman doing nothing wrong, violating no laws and not intimidating me in any way physically, and I beat her up. I slammed her on the ground and I slammed her head on the ground. Do you...
God, Lord, it keeps skipping. What's so crazy to me is she's able to, like, go live whenever. Man, I am in the line to get one of my babies, and there is this little boy, and he is pissed. I don't know what he's mad about, but oh, he is mad. He is yanking his lunchbox. I think he threw it on the ground, and then the teacher must have told him to pick it up. And then he went over there and yanked it up. Oh, he is pissed off. And then he was staying in the road, and I'm sitting here watching him like, oh my gosh, what if no one notices that he's on the bus or he's by the buses and the bus starts moving? Ooh, she looks like she's calling his mom. Oh, poor baby. Crap. Oh yeah, I think it's crazy how she can go live whenever she wants, and she can like right now, whenever she wants to try to pretend, oh, the people cutting grass is harassing her, so she went live to show everyone, supposedly. So why can't you do that whenever shit actually happens for real? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Because you always have your phone on you, so whenever people are messing with you, why don't you pull it out and record it? Even if you don't show it, at least we could hear it.
Acting like that. I'm not embarrassed. Do I feel like I'm speaking from the most articulate and calm place right now? No, the fuck I do not. I feel like if I had a weapon, I might be liable to fucking deploy it. That's how I feel. I don't have mental health, or I didn't, before you motherfuckers started fucking with me again. The last shit that you people have been doing to me and that I've witnessed you do to others for the last at least several 4 years, 8 years, that's the only time my phone starts ringing. That's the only time I'm permitted a Google Voice call. Whenever they want to interrupt facts from being shared. I'm letting you know that when people fall off the deep end, they didn't fall, they were pushed. I'm letting you know that we live in a world that is...
Okay, and there were so many people who were trying to pull you up off that ledge, and you told everyone to let go. You pushed everybody.
Abundant, with more than enough to go around for everyone. So when people don't have, they're not... and grow bigger and stronger. We might not have problems right now, or you might not, but you will. We all will. Because there's always going to be someone bigger and stronger. And when we allow that person who's that one person who's bigger and stronger to be in control of everyone, to manipulate, to exploit, to extort, to sexualize, we take away all of our freedoms, all of our free wills, and all of our ability to do anything for or to each other. What do I mean by that? Collaboration.